Okay. Hello. How's it going? I don't know exactly what's going to come out in the cards. It's been a while since I've done like a video directly to this page. But if you're open to it, this should be helpful to you. If you want to take a deep breath, you can. You don't necessarily have to. 1, 2, 3. And then eventually you let it go because that's how things go. And so I don't know what's going to come out. I don't know what's here, but we do have one card coming out so far. We have nothing will come of the situation. Some of you are being asked to have faith about a situation, have trust within a situation, have trust in yourself, have faith in yourself. Nothing will come of the situation. Void of course moon. If you look at the guidebook for this card, it does talk about having faith, having trust, surrendering to the overall process. Spirit, what's going on? Oh, another card we have coming through, nostalgia in reverse. Some of you could be really focused on the past or the future. This could also be somebody else that you're connected with, somebody who's focused on the past or the future, not really thinking about the present moment. We do have slow down and celebrate yourself. For those of you who are thinking about the future, it would be a really good idea for you to slow down and think about the present. Enjoy the present, however that resonates. For others of you, once again, this could be somebody else. This could be somebody else in your energy. Oh, cards keep coming out in reverse. We have Lighthouse in reverse. I don't use reversals unless it comes out that way. We have Lighthouse, do not doubt your worth. So somebody could be doubting their worth. This could be you. This could be somebody else. Somebody's doubting. Yeah, I feel like somebody's in a really dark place. Once again, this could be you. This could be somebody else. But somebody's in a really dark place right now. And I think one thing about it, I don't mean to victim blame, but one thing about it is that, like, cause and effect. And like, if you're surrounded by people who bring you down, who don't encourage you to be the best version of yourself, of course you're going to be sad. Of course you're going to feel depressed. You know what I mean? Of course you're going to be anxious because you're around people who don't want you to be the best version of yourself, who don't want you to be happy and healthy and enjoy and in laughter. You know what I mean? And it's a sad realization. It's a hard pill to swallow, but there are people in the world who are like that. And when you continuously exchange energy with those people, when you continuously commit to those people and connect yourself to those people, you know what you will find. You know what you will find? Unhappiness. You will find misery. You will find contention and conflict and all that jazz. So, I don't know who needs to hear that, but yeah. When it comes to relationships, obviously these are timeless, so whenever you do happen to see this, it should be helpful to you if it is helpful to you at all. But whoever you're in a relationship with right now in this moment, what's going on with whoever you're in a relationship right now, we have damage. We are both hurting from this. Secrets. I haven't told you everything. Missed opportunity. Some of you are dealing with somebody who is very secretive, somebody who's not very transparent. Oh, you have a ladybug getting closer to my glasses. Get her fucking away from me. You're very pretty though. That could be a relevant message. Like, I feel like it's the energy of like Beauty and the Beast. It's like there's somebody who might look attractive, but like they bring destruction or something like that. That could be a message for somebody. However that resonates. We also have emotions are running high. Your commitment is being tested. So I don't know all the details, but it definitely seems like this is a very tumultuous situation. We could be talking about the relationship. We could just be talking about in general. Like you're in a situation in life. You're in a period of your life where things are not going the way that you want. And partially, once again, it's just because you keep settling for things that are not in alignment with your soul, with alignment with your spirit. You know, and once again, I think that's a very common thing for humans. A lot of us, we surround ourselves with people who are very negative, and then we kind of pretend like we don't understand that, like, you know, you are who you hang around. You know, I feel like we try to pretend to ourselves, we try to lie to ourselves and be like, this person isn't all that bad, this person isn't all that bad. But, like, once again, you're dealing with somebody who's very dangerous. Vroom, vroom. Pulling from the tarot, what's going over for the tarot? What's over the tarot? Spirit, what's going on for whoever's in front of me? We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant. There's something about something being cut in half. Because we have 10 and then 5. 10 and then 5. That could be relevant. For some of you, we have the Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you are going to a sort of like spiritual authority. Maybe you are the spiritual authority. For some of you, you're going to a spiritual authority, and you need to really be careful about trusting this person. Because then we have the 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Some of you are dealing with somebody 444 on the clock. Some of you are dealing with somebody who is not the most holy. We have 8 of Swords and 7 of Swords. That's the sort of energy that they want you in. feeding them energy, feeding them money, or whatever. So be careful of that. Be wary of that. And of course, if you like the person's personality or whatever, that's a different thing. And you know, I'm sure you could look behind it. But like, I don't know, just be wary that there's somebody trying to manipulate you and trying to control you, trying to like squeeze everything that they can out of you. It doesn't even have to be a spiritual authority. For some of you, it could be a work situation. But like, however that resonates, somebody is definitely not having the best intentions for you, but they're masquerading as if they do, and you need to be careful about that. For others of you, you're dealing with somebody who maybe seems like they have the best intentions, but they generally just don't care. It's not that they have bad intentions for you, but they just don't care. Maybe it's me. I don't know. Just kidding. I care. But I don't know. People have limits. People have boundaries. You need to have boundaries. That could also be a message for somebody. Having boundaries around your empathy, having boundaries around your compassion. Just because you care doesn't mean you have to take action on it, and that's a strong message for somebody coming through. Just because you care does not mean you have to do something about it other than saying a prayer. Saying a prayer is the ultimate least that you could do if you want to do something about something. You know what I mean? What was the song? I don't wanna be like Cinderella, sitting in a dark, cold, dusty cellar, waiting for somebody to come and set me free. Oh, no, no, no. Something like that. That could be a relevant message for somebody. Somebody could be trying to be independent, could be trying to be, something like that. Also, I'm now live streaming, so I'm in 2 places at once, so it's not necessary for me to say that, but just to, yeah. My phone was overheating, so I had to get off, and like, yeah. But yeah, for somebody, there's that energy of like being independent, being your own savior, being your own boss, being your own protector, you know? I don't wanna be like Cinderella, sitting in a dark, cold, dusty cellar, waiting for somebody to come and set me free. Oh, no, no, no. Something like that. Okay, what's going on for whoever's in front of me? Please, Spirit, what's going on? What do we need to know? Finances and career could be really big for you right now. You could be really focused on money and finances and career. For others of you, somebody else is focused on your money and finances and career, which is a really gross energy. We don't need to tune much into that, but that is an energy. Okay, so I had to explain something. Once again, I've been 2 places at once now. I'm on live stream and I'm also on here, so hello, hope you're well. So once again, there's an energy of being focused on money, finances, and career for you. Once again, this could also be somebody else. Somebody else could be focused on your money, your finances, your career, in some capacity. And it's really necessary that if that resonates, you protect your energy, continuously do things to protect your energy, protection rituals and all that jazz. Once again with the Hierophant, I want to go back to that message because now I'm talking to multiple people. There is a message coming through of somebody being a spiritual authority and not really having your best intention at heart, and you needing to be mindful of that, and you needing to be aware of that. You know, recognizing that there's a person in your life who is playing spiritual authority or playing authority in general, but they do not give a fuck about you. And that quite honestly, they might actually want the worst for you. It's quite sick individual. I don't know the details around that, but like, it's quite sick person. Somebody who has authority and somebody who doesn't want the best for you. Like, they like to see you suffer. But it doesn't matter because you're focused on your goals, you're focused on you, you're doing what you need to be doing. So this person is kind of irrelevant, just something to be aware of, just something to be mindful of. And yeah, I don't know, what else can I say? I haven't done one of these videos in a while. I'm used to doing videos on TikTok. Good morning, welcome to those joining. I'm making a video for YouTube. So the energy is gaining momentum. Whatever it is that you're waiting for, whatever it is that you're going through, it will come to a close eventually, if only for the sweet satisfaction of death. You know? So, be patient, have faith is a message that's coming through. Obviously, I don't know all the details of your situation, but faith, a little faith can go a long way. For some of you, I feel like you are becoming your own spiritual authority, you're becoming your own Hierophant. You know, you're making the decisions, you're making the choices and all that jazz. And once again, for somebody here, there is an energy of somebody else not liking that, somebody else not appreciating that you are so in control of yourself, which is really fucking stupid. It's really fucking weird. Evil, we could even say. You could be dealing with evil individuals, wicked individuals, however you want to say that. And once again, it's really necessary that you protect your energy. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep, you know what I mean. Keep staying prayed up and doing your thing, doing whatever you need to do to feel whole and complete and in love and all that jazz. What else wants to come through? Spirit, what's going on? For whoever's in front of me. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I do feel like whoever I'm talking to, you're in an energy of wanting to grow, wanting to expand. And then you have people around you with this Five of Wands energy who are just not wanting that, who just want to cause chaos, want to cause confliction. Confliction, that's not a fucking word. Conflict, tension, you know what I meant. But yeah, that's what I have for you. I'm sorry that it's like a lot of negative stuff, but hopefully next week it'll be better. Hopefully next time it'll be better. So keep your head up. I hope you know miracles happen all the time. I hope you know Jesus loves you. I'm sorry for the lighting. Also, this lighting is really terrible. And I hope you know whatever you're going through is very temporary. And keep your head up. It'll be okay.